Yeah, I mean, 2022 is going to be a big year for Innovative E. There's no doubt about it. And it's going to be about stories like this. It's going to be about taking stories like this, making sure that other people are aware of how we were able to help in transforming their work in project management. We've got a couple more in the works here. One of them at an equity firm that's in the healthcare area. So that's coming
Hmm.
to a theater near you. So we talked about with them. We did that kind of interview yesterday for the case study, and it was a really good exploration of where they were before we were able to come in and assist, and then now where they are later. And it's been a good journey with them. It's been a short, crisp sort of journey, but it's been a good journey. And that one is going to be about how the Power Platform specifically were able to build in their business processes that they leverage every day. And actually, it's the way that they do business that we were able to build in to the Power Platform. So more to come on that, and we'll be
Yeah.
highlighting that in the next podcast.
And that one's super exciting because it actually, as you said, it's taking in their special sauce of their differentiation in the marketplace and how they approach
Right.
business, and it's helping to automate it with the Power Platform and really do that as business process automation, like you're talking about. And their journey was interesting too. I'd like to take a little segue on this, and some of
Yeah.
this will be in the case study, some of it won't, but. You mentioned before with SNU, we got in, we had started doing some work with them. Then we took a step back and did an assessment to kind of work forward with this customer you're talking about. We kind of entered in. They had already been working with other folks and trying to do some things in the Power Platform, kind of hit a wall, and so they asked us to come in and kind of assess the situation and say what's the right thing to do, and should we even be using the Power Platform, or should
Right.
we use some custom or even purpose-built thing around what they do in the equity management space. And so we did. We actually worked with them and delivered a fairly, well, I would say it was a very objective assessment of, here's some other products you could do, and here's what you can do with this, and here's the the cost and the things you can do with an off-the-shelf product, which overall cost initially was probably a little lower. But the flexibility that they wanted to really get their process, their special sauce in, that's what the Power Platform
Right.
uh, really provided. And they wanted that flexibility to not just initially to get it like they wanted, but knowing that they can continue to evolve that process to keep that competitive advantage and not have to wait for a vendor to make these changes to an off-the-shelf product, which is
Right.
always a slower life cycle. And there's this build versus buy that all customers go through. And they decided to build because the low code, no code, it's kind of it sits in that center space, right? It allows you to kind of have the best of both worlds, where you can go get things done quickly and less expensively than going with a full custom solution.
Right.
But you're not bound by the rigidity of buying an off-the-shelf product. So it kind of sits in the middle. And it's not to say that you don't run into complexity with low code, no code. And this customer and others did, and that's where we can come in and help to steer as you
Right.
make this more of an enterprise application. How do you do that and put the right parameters around it? And we did that,
Mm-hmm.
and I think, as you said, they seem super happy with it. And it's
Mm-hmm.
it's it's so exciting to see a business actually be able to expand the way that they're go to market with a product that we've helped build like that.
Yeah, it's really energizing,
Yeah,
especially yesterday. Mike, I kind of had a challenging day yesterday. I think why you were on the same calls I was. It was it was
it
it
happens.
was it was we had a challenging morning. It started earlier than it was supposed to, and it went
Went
it
long.
went long, but we got through it. But yeah, that having that call at the end of the day yesterday kind of made my day. So,
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a great story that we can tell people. That's kind of the stuff I get energized about.
Yep.
Um, so speaking of, then we've got another one in the works with a bank that we're talking with, that we were able to help them release all three modules of Edison 365, and we're real excited about Edison 365 at Innovative E. As we transform work and project management. Sometimes just buying something off the shelf that already is there, already exists, that does innovation management, business case management, and project management on the Microsoft platform in kind of a complete suite that's kind of turnkey and configurable is really appealing to some
Absolutely.
folks, and especially because it's economical and it furthers what they're already doing with
Right.
Microsoft on the platform. And it was a really good fit for this customer, and we implemented it as we always do with our Edison 365 customers in a comprehensive way. We're looking at it like, not only are we going to turn this on, but we want to talk to you about what business processes, what configurations you want to build into the solution, and why.
Right.
So
Yep,
that's
absolutely.
also a case study coming to a theater near you
Yep.
that we're going to be working on in early Q1.
Yep. And it's, again, what we have really embraced over the years, and doing it more, I guess, directly now, is really meeting people where they are. And so
Right.
the equity management firm, they needed they needed it to be more customizable. They needed it to be more precise and built around their processes. So they were willing to go down that. And with this financial firm you're talking about, they needed fast and flexible. They needed to be able to get something deployed quickly to meet strategic objectives that had been set at the C-level, and market responding to market trends and things that were going on. So there's the continuum that allow you to be fast and flexible, to custom and detailed processes, all the way over to kind of business process automation and full customization. And we can meet people wherever they are there, and that's a really great it's a great feeling to be able to help people anywhere in that continuum.
Yeah, it's kind of fun not to be a one-trick pony, Mike.
Exactly.